Released in 1985 for the Commodore 64, Airwolf was developed by Elite Systems and programmed by Neil A. Bates, who went on to work on titles like Coca-Tony Wilf and Frank Bruno's Boxing. Chris Harvey handled the visuals, while Mark Cooksey made his debut arranging the iconic TV theme, originally composed by Sylvester Levay, setting the stage for a game that looked and sounded deceptively polished. But let's not beat around the bush. Airwolf is a rescue mission wrapped in frustration. If you've ever fantasised about piloting the heavily armed Airwolf helicopter through suffocating underground caverns, while trying, and usually failing, to rescue scientists lodged in absurdly inaccessible corners, this is your game. Brutally unforgiving and often unfair, it delivered a challenge that very few will have ever conquered. Without a trainer, that is. Loosely based on the 1980s TV series starring John Michael Vincent, you take control of the sleek, high-tech helicopter and dive headlong into a labyrinth of tunnels. Your mission is to save the 5 stranded scientists and somehow make it back in one piece. Easier said than done. My first impressions when I fired this up as a kid were pretty deceptive. The visuals were crisp, colourful and impressively smooth for their time. The vivid blue helicopter stands out beautifully against the textured brown-orange backdrops, which makes watching it slam repeatedly into walls all the more painful. With lively animations and careful design, it really does pull you in, right before crushing your spirit. The cave environments, while monotonously hued, manage to avoid visual boredom through texture and detail. There's a real sense of claustrophobic pressure. Though why any helicopter would be spelunking is anyone's guess. Then again, Fort Apocalypse did it first, and you can check that one out on the channel too. Audio-wise, it definitely delivered. The theme tune is catchy and instantly nostalgic, but also loops endlessly until it becomes a sonic endurance test. Fortunately, there's an option to mute it by hitting the spacebar, a mercy considering how often you'll hear it between your fiery demise. Sound effects do their job nicely, especially the crash and explosion noises you'll come to know intimately. So yes, the sights and sounds are commendable if you're partial to watching your own demise unfold with a touch of flair. Then comes the flying itself, which feels more like wrestling a reluctant shopping trolley down a spiral staircase. Gravity's always pulling you down, there's no auto-hover, and just keeping airborne requires constant joystick taps. Momentum adds insult to injury, turning delicate adjustments into full-blown overcorrections that lead straight into a wall or hazard. It's fiddly, unforgiving, willfully unintuitive, and about as user-friendly as a sullen badger. The level design doubles down on the torment as the caves are tight and the hazards relentless. Mushroom-shaped barriers, pin-you-down magnets, brick walls, hidden explosives, moving lifts, and many that only reveal themselves when it's too late. You'll restart a lot. Progress depends on finding switches or blasting walls, but the game offers zero guidance. Visual hints like arrows scratched into walls help, but not enough. One slip while returning a rescued scientist and it's back to square one. No checkpoints. No mercy. It's here where Airwolf truly earned its reputation. The repetition, lack of direction, and constant threat of losing progress can feel less like a challenge and more like a punishment. The game isn't just hard, it's deliberately hard. For many of us, this was the deal breaker. You crash, you restart, you learn nothing, crash again. It can feel like progress is made in inches through sheer willpower and stubborn trial and error. And yet, for some, that's the appeal. There's a strange satisfaction in finally mastering the awkward controls, scraping together slivers of progress in a game that really doesn't want you to. If you came here as a fan of the original TV show, well, it's not like the show whatsoever. But if you enjoy games that hate you just a little, Airwolf might just scratch that itch. It's slick, nostalgic, and occasionally rewarding if you can survive long enough to appreciate it. This isn't a casual joyride, it's a patience-testing, nerve-fraying gauntlet that demands skill, memory, and probably a strong cup of tea. But if you've got the grit, fire it up and give it a whirl, and let me know how long you last. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and be sure to let us know what you thought of Airwolf in the comment section. As always, your continued support is massively appreciated, so hit that subscribe for more content just like this. Check out the various playlists on the channel for more Commodore titles, and maybe stick around, as there's another one coming up right now. Hopefully. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, bye for now.
Are you